Welcome back, guys. And tonight I've got a experiment for you. We're gonna be making cake, but on here I made my first ever cake last week, very first time ever at the age of 28. And hang on a second. Sorry, I am congested. Ever since I moved into this apartment with like hardwood floors everywhere, well, it's linoleum, I guess, panels, whatever it may be. I've never really had allergies before, but I've had 3 times in the last like 5 months. So I made it using the directions. I did add an extra egg and I cooked a little bit lower temperature. I want it to be really moist. That's why I made it, because I've never been a fan of cake because it's always too dry. So I was at the gym and the girl was telling me replace the water, I think that's the water I'm looking at, with milk, and replace the oil with butter. So what we're gonna do today is take this cake that I don't care for too much because the chocolate it's kind of iffy. It's not that great, but I want to keep it very consistent. We're gonna be making this cake and doing those changes to it and see if it tastes any better. So with that said, I'll be back in a minute. 4 eggs, 1/3 cup of butter, 1 1/4 cups of milk, a snack for later. And here it is. You can see the little clumps of butter. So just kind of expect that. So with that said, got the oven actually not preheating. We're back when the cake is finished baking. Alright guys, so got it done. Here's the cake. Looks like a cake. Let's go ahead and try it and see if it tastes any better. I will say it's like 1/3 taller than it was the other day. The other day the cake was like that tall. Oops, about that tall. So it's gained a little distance there. Anyways, just want to point that out. Everything else seems about like it did, just taller. So see what it tastes like. Cheers. Alright, so it does feel, with the change I made, the milk and the butter versus the oil and the water, feels a little bit more dense, even though it's taller. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. It's still not great, but it tastes better. It doesn't have that cheap milky chocolate taste. It seems like it just made it better. Maybe it's the butter or something. Kind of worked with the chocolate, but the chocolate does taste more normal and not as cheap. So whatever taste that is, I'll let you figure out. But yeah, overall, I think it made it a better cake. If you try this with an actual good cake and add the extra egg like I did, I'm kind of curious as to what that would taste like. I think it would probably be better. So I guess with that said, that has been my experiment with changing ingredients inside of your cake. You got any questions for me? Put in the comments. Answer over to your try. Put in the comments. With that said, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good night.